Hi there and welcome to the channel. This is Monomoto and a very quick tutorial how to either change your gas generator for your Dainese airbag or set up a brand new Misano 3 suit. So I just got this suit. It's my new custom suit because I crashed an old one, and I'm going to walk you through how to open it up, get the gas canister in and out, and then also set up the suit for first time use. Let's go. Alrighty, brand new suit. You see it has these protectors on. It's a Dainese Air. Also for removing those, there's usually these little clips. If you just press on them, the stuff just comes out. And then you usually have a little bit of tape left, and you can just try to gently pull it. And if you something like this, in the worst case, you can take off these plates now because they have now little screws, so they're replaceable. But usually if you just press down the leather, you can pull them out and remove them. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. Let's open her up. So the airbag system is in the hump. So we're gonna first remove partially the inner liner. And here at the crotch area is where the zipper starts. So you're gonna grab it and then open here the nicely now red zipper all the way until here. Like so. Now you see you have some room here, but in this corner it's still connected. And so if you move this out of the way, you see that here's a little connector. You can just pull on one side gently. Don't pull too hard because it's connected to an airbag. And then you can see there's a button. You just disconnect it like so. And with this out of the way, you have more room so you can move the suit here out of the way. And now you see here's a little pouch for USB charging, even though I find this not super helpful because the USB charger is up here. So you can get in there once you see where it is, but it's a little bit tricky. We're gonna just open the entire unit. You see the zipper starts here. And voila. So we're gonna open this and then just pull gently the styrofoam out. So you can see you can remove this much easier than in previous Dainese suits. So the Misano 3 is definitely a big step forward here. Maintainability. One thing to watch out for, you see this is super thin, and I think you can break this off quite easily. So when you remove it, be careful for this part because it's only attached with a really thin part. If it breaks off, you probably can just glue it in place, but anyway. So what do we have in here? You see here's the airbag, here's the cartridge, and you see it's not connected yet if this is a brand new suit. Little water pouch, and then here's the charger where you need to come in from here, USB-C. And actually I will remove it real quick because you can see now in this version of the suit, the electronics got really shrunken down, and this airbag system is quite neat on how small it is. So you just have here, here, and then one part where it's a little bit tighter here, and you can just gently lift it out, and I will show you. So I just pulled it out, and you can see this is the entire airbag system. So the electronics with GPS and controller are all in this little piece, including battery. So really made it much smaller. The air hump is now just this piece of styrofoam, and you can also see how the hydration bladder works here. You just need to connect your water here, and you can remove it if you don't want it, but I will leave it in because it weighs nothing. What weighs probably the most is the gas cartridge. And so either if you want to activate this one or put in a new one, it's the same path. Here you have a little Velcro. You can then pull on the right side, and that will get the cartridge out because it's held in by clips. And the easiest way is to really just pull here. And then you have it open, and if you pull it a little bit towards you, you can get it out. Now you can see how it's actually kept in. So you have this pin, which means it's fully connected, and there's this metal sleeve that keeps it from rotating out. So if you want to remove it, you pull the metal sleeve through the plastic so you can lift it up like so. And then you can twist this one by pressing a little bit against this metal here, and then you can rotate the entire sleeve. So I got it started with two hands. You can see it's now a little bit room. And then if you keep pushing it, much easier to do with two hands, then it comes around like so. And now when you have this, right, you can see that you can rotate the canister here into this opening to the left, and then it will come out. So it should look like this now. You see there's a clear channel. And once that is there, you can align this and then just easily remove the canister. So this is how it should look like from the factory. This part is still covered. This is where the electric connector goes to, so we can trigger it. And this is essentially the top of the gas canister. Now, if you have a brand new canister, you need to do one extra step. You get them in this little box, and you see the one in the suit has one part less than a new one here. And so if you look up close, there's these two pins here and here. And this is very weird product design, but you need to break them off. And then you can remove the safety cap. So I'm not going to do it here, but yeah, you see clips here and there. And these two, so you can see on this one, they actually get broken off. And then you have the pin revealed and you can insert it. So once you get the new one, the cap off, it should look like this. And now to install it. So find this pin, you align it like so. It's easy to slide it in. And then you're just gonna rotate it to the right with the metal sleeve until it's in this position. And now you see this can move freely. And we're gonna rotate this once around. And then here it gets a little tighter, and so you rotate it until you cannot see anything but the black pin. You get a little confirming cluck, and everything is in place. Also, it shouldn't rattle if it's in the proper spot. So this is now properly put in. Now here, we need to simply break this off, like so. And again, product design a bit interesting here. I mean, I get it, it's a one-time use item, but a lot of people will be freaked out that you have to break off stuff to get access to it. Anyway, this will reveal the connector. And then we use this one to connect to it. And if you look carefully, there is this little pin here, and that makes it very easy. So you know how to align it because the pin has a little opening here. You should hear a nice click. And then we're done here. To remove it, you have to press those little clips and you can pull it back out. But now we have it connected, so we're gonna gently lower it in, make sure the cable is out of the way, and push this back up. So I made sure that the cable is out of the clips here. So you can see it runs freely here and is out of the way. And here's one clip and here's one clip, so they need to be both secured. Here we can see that everything is secured as well. Make sure that the airbag here is straight. And now we can just put it back into the pouch. All right, airbag is back in. It's really easy in this suit. Now I'm gonna charge the suit through this port because I'm gonna get out the app and set up the suit for first time use. If you just wanted to change the cartridge, you can stop the video right here. To get started with the app, you have to close the connector and boot up the suit. Now let's start the app. Here you select your user, or you need to create one if you don't have one yet. Swipe to the right and then add device. Now it's searching, finding the airbag system, and it takes a moment to connect. And from here on, it's really easy. You just see the countdown, so you just disconnect the buttons, and then the suit switches off. Then again, follow the instructions, reconnect the buttons to make the suit power up. And now that we are fully identified, we need to update the firmware. So click Start. Here the UI is not so clear, could be a better button design, but whatever, should just go for it. And there you see, it doesn't take so long, so click Next. Then your suit gets registered with the cloud, so that's always good for any future use or warranty issues, etc. So you have that all set up and configured. And then this useless message, so yeah, click here. Now you can set up your suit. There's race mode and road mode. This is different on how the airbag works. I'll definitely read up the details in the manual. The summary here is simply set it up for what you're using it. If you use it on a racetrack, it's a race mode. And if you're on a road, it's a road mode. Even if you think you go really, really fast on the road mode is the right one for you if you're on the road. All right, we're back to the main menu, and then it loads and you see all the details of how many gas charges it has, how much battery is left, and also you can go into settings and change settings there. So here in the settings, I will just update the name real quick. And you can see you can change the riding mode here, update the firmware again, or register a new gas generator. And yeah, back to the main menu, you see the status is okay, and we are all done here. And when you're done with the app, make sure to turn off the suit. Right now it's looking for GPS. Just disconnect and you're ready to ride. Before your first ride, of course, put on the suit and check what kind of status code the LED displays. Just make sure that the codes display that everything is okay. There are helpful links in the internet where you can see what the different codes mean, but I'm not going to go into the detail in this video here, but I will put a link in the description below so you can see more about the status codes of the LED. Anyway, that was a quick tutorial how to change a canister and or configure the suit for the first time so you can use the airbag and be safe out there. Have a lot of fun on your bike, enjoy the suit, and see you maybe out there. Bye bye for now.